God, ho there. I got a little yelly already. Got a little yelly already. The time was 8:30 in the morning. I started hearing loud noises in the alley. Really loud clanky noises, like I didn't know what it was. It was loud though. Upon inspection, I found that it was some Latino workers with some guy's truck. I guess they haul away junk. It's a junk haul away, or a crew that hauls away shit out of places. Well, they were throwing stacks like this thick of wood flooring off the second story, out of the second story window into a trailer. Like one after another, just stacks of fucking flooring, just throwing it out of the second floor window. Reaching terminal velocity. Seems like I fucking yelled at him, dude. I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's one thing you're in the middle of the country, dude, you're in the middle of the alley. Like, you do that a different way. Walk down the stairs with it or something. Like, you're inconveniencing the whole neighborhood. At least this little area right here of people that could be sleeping still. I mean, it is 8:30. I know legally they're allowed to do it, but I mean, why make more noise just so you can save time? Like, that's rude, dude. That's fucking rude. If you're a construction company or someone that's hauling off stuff like they were, and I think the neighbors even knew. Apparently they do this all the time for the alleys around here, because one of the neighbors even came out after I yelled at him and kind of like gave him a wave or something. So I don't know, dude. Not cool though. That was not a cool thing to do, dude. Like, you can either do something like that at a better time, maybe afternoon, when it's probably not going to bother anybody. It's not the peaceful time of the morning where the birds are chirping and there's not much noise at 8:30, 8:45 in the morning. And when you got a motherfucker throwing out wood this thick, and it's like slats of it, so it separates in the air, and then when it lands, it goes like, it was stupid, dude. So I had to yell at him. I'm Grand fucking Torino, bro. I'm the guy. I'm the fucking guy. They were a full-on 100% Latino crew, of course. I don't even know if two of them knew what the fuck I was saying, because their guy had to like tell them, hey, the guy I was talking to, yelling at pretty much. They seem to not understand why that's not cool to do. I had to explain it like a little bit to them, like there are people that live all around here, and do they not see how early it is? I mean, I get it's not 7 in the morning. It's past 8 o'clock. I guess they're legally allowed to make noise and shit. But really, bro, what are you fucking doing, man? Why are you doing that? So you can save maybe 10 minutes and save a little bit of muscles for going down the stairs with this shit. So you can do that. You're gonna inconvenience possibly like somebody who's got who has worked an all-nighter and just got to sleep, and now like he's got an alarm clock outside his door because you decided to do it the easy way. No, fuck that, dude. Somebody's got to say something in these situations where they're gonna turn America into fucking Mexico, dude. They want it to be Mexico. Have you seen this newest thing? Have you seen that the Mexican pipeline in Tijuana for sewage that broke, and it's dumping tons and tons of shit water into the ocean right next to our coastline, right at our coastline, Imperial Beach. Check it out. I'll post a link to it in Discord in the crazy news. You can see for yourself how fucked it is. They want it to be like that, though. They want us to have to deal with their shit. Okay. Ay, 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 cabrón. Let's see here. God. Is anybody here? I'm still talking to myself. It's okay. This is my own personal vlog. I just gotta make sure I'm not like ignoring somebody though. I don't want to do that. Okay, cool. No ignoring. So yeah, that happened. My morning. I think that I'm not too mad at it. That I'm not too like, because for a while I was like, man, am I an asshole for yelling at those people? But then I asked the AI. What it thought about the situation. I told it everything, and the consensus was that they were being rude, and that if there was another way for them to do it that was less loud, that they were being rude, and there was. Because they showed me the other way when they walked down with some. I stood there until they stopped doing it, and then they walked down with some. And yeah, it still made a fucking noise when he threw it in there. I think he almost tried to make a noise when he threw it in there, to be honest. He didn't have to, like, they could have been setting them in there, dude. They didn't have to throw them. Like, they didn't have to. Anyway. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but they definitely did not have to throw them at all. They could have set them down in there. But instead they were throwing them out of the second story window. So it was even more. It's like almost like they were trying to fucking be loud, dude. Like they were having fun with seeing how loud they could be. Yippee, yeah, it's a party. Everybody get up. We're working. You know what I mean? That kind of bullshit. If we're up and working, everybody else get up. Yeehaw. It's kind of like how when they have like quinceañeras and shit, and they think that it's cool to just like make the entire neighborhood listen to their fucking quinceañera music. Or kind of like how when black people have a party and they feel the need to make the whole fucking neighborhood on Juneteenth listen to rap music. Because that's rap music day. Yeah, man. Slightly annoying living in the hood, man. So I'll probably see them again because, like I said, I think that they haul away junk out of this alley all the time. They're like the people that do it here. So, I don't know. Whatever, dude. I bet I've lived here longer than they've been hauling junk away, though. So fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, I feel good now though that they are five of a kind. So I mean, I was telling a story. I went off on the Mexicans for being too loud back here, and it wasn't because they were Mexican. I would have fucking yelled at them, whoever they were. Consider it way too damn early. I couldn't have been the only one that wondered what the fuck that noise was, and it like got to stop everything to go see what was happening. Like anytime there's something like that, you're probably being too fucking loud and inconsiderate. They were throwing wood flooring from the second floor window into a trailer into the alley. In the alley, just chunking big ass stacks of them, one after another, 8:30, 8:45 in the morning. So I had to Gran Torino them. You know me, man. How you doing? my whole neighborhood thinks I'm crazy, dude, probably. This whole block actually just thinks I'm the crazy white dude that yells at everybody. But I'm okay with that. I embrace it. At this point, I embrace it because, you know what I mean? What else am I going to do? That's who I am. Somebody's got to do it. Actually, I think every neighborhood needs yeah, and they might even call me a Karen. They might call me a Karen. I don't know. I don't care. I think every neighborhood needs somebody that's gonna lay the law down. It's like a neighborhood watch almost. Somebody who's vocal if they're watching you. What the fuck's going on around here? Somebody's over here. You know what I mean? If I'm blind, I'll be peeping out all the fucking time. We just got cameras out here. I'm like, this is my security post. Oh shit, I gotta get medical. Okay, I gotta give Simon his this is my security post, bro. Homie, somebody has to do it. We don't have neighborhood watch, so I'm the fucking crazy gringo that might call ICE. Okay, that keeps them in check. See, if I were a Latino, they would just be like, "That the way," you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm the white dude in the neighborhood, and they're like, "Oh shit, there's a white dude here. There's a fucking white dude in the neighborhood." They didn't tell us that before working. What the hell? Hold up. Annie doesn't speak Spanish? Fuck. Holy shit, he sounds like he voted for Trump. I don't know what to say. I might have to take off early. We have an extremely high amount of illegal immigrants in Long Beach. This is like it's more of a sanctuary city than LA is, I think. Because, yeah. We just re-elected the same mayor that we just had. That's great, isn't it? That should help. That should change things, make it better here. I voted for the Republican. It didn't work though. He did get second place. So I'm not the only one that wants change. I'm not the only one that wants dramatic change here. The cops can't even do their fucking jobs hardly. The guy I voted for mayor was actually a police officer too. He got second place. Pretty impressive for a police officer in Long Beach to get second place. That says a lot. Because, you know, I mean, Long Beach is pretty diverse. He was actually, I think he's Mexican. Rodriguez is his last name. I voted for Rodriguez for mayor. Yeah, I thought he had a chance. Especially since he's Latino. But, oh well, they voted for a black man again. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. You ready? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Simon ate Max. You didn't need to see that. You've seen it before. It's just me putting a treat in his mouth. Hey, look at him go. Just gonna have a little bit to eat. I think it was just the time of them doing it, dude. It was kind of like the thing for me. If you're gonna throw shit out of a second story window, stuff that's gonna be loud, like wood paneling, wood flooring, with and stacks this thick that probably weighed 20, 25 pounds each. If you're gonna do that, just wait until like 11 something, or 12 or 1 or 2, not 8:30, 8:45 in the morning, where it's like a sacred time, dude. A little bit. I mean, I get some of these fucking. I don't even like it when the yard maintenance people are out there with their fucking leaf blowers and shit at that time. But it's more tolerable than something like that's jarring. Like the leaf blower, it just does its moaning. But with something that's like a random noise, a random loud like thud knocking noise is more obtrusive. It was more rude. It's more annoying because you don't know when it's going to happen. It's like a Jack in the Box sound. It's more shocking. I found that a noise like that is more likely to make me stay awake and not be able to sleep if I'm in bed trying to sleep than one that's more of a white noise like a leaf blower, because one's more of a droning hum and the other one's more of a shocking. It's kind of common sense, I think. I mean, people have fans in their houses and it helps them fall asleep, and they put on white noise all the time to help them fall asleep. But like they wouldn't put on a track that's going. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna make a motherfucker wake back up. I wouldn't want that. 8:30, 8:45, not a good time for that. 9's not even a good time for that. 10:30, 11. All right, now we're looking at a more reasonable time, I think. All my coworkers are cat owners. What does that mean? That's cool. Yeah. So am I. I'll show on the road here with these cats. See all my cat food down here? Cat food, baby. We got cat food, baby. Oh, this can. Fuck. Well, I can't use this one. This shit. I can't use it. It's fucking dented. Too bad. I think it just pops to chill. I can't fucking risk it. It's too damn dented. There goes $1. Cause I tripped last time I did that. I tripped for like a week, thinking, what the fuck did I do? Why would I do that? It's $1. I'm gonna freak out all week over it. Ow. Because botulism takes like a week to show up. Ow! Dude. The fuck? Yo. I just jabbed something underneath my fingernail. I was putting that in there somehow. How much? Oh, I don't even know how much I spent on cat food a month, but I could calculate it. I haven't though, because I don't know. I don't want to know. But I mean, Simon eats 3 cans a day now on a good day. And that's $3. The other 2 cats eat 2 cans a day each. So that's $4 for them. That's $7 a day for the indoor cats. And the outdoor cats are probably like 1, 2, at least 3 or 4 cans. Probably. So at least 10 cans a day, maybe 11. And then that's like times a dollar times 30. What is that? $300? I don't fucking know, dude. A lot. And that's not even including the parasite medication for all the outdoor cats. Credelio is really expensive, and I just got some Drontal for them. That's hundreds of dollars for not a month though, but well, no, not a month, but I spent hundreds of dollars for all of them. Like $200 or $400. I don't know how much. I spent a lot of fucking money on cats, man. I'm hoping it somehow comes back to me. The Bible talks about the treatment of small animals, and people that treat small animals well are rewarded or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. Is it true? $150? That's not bad. Is it dry food? I could definitely save a ton of money if I bought dry food, dude. But you can do that with dogs. It doesn't matter with dogs, dude. Like, dogs don't have the same thing with getting kidney disease from a lack of water consumption like cats do. So, bro, I always fucking feel weird after I go off on people because dude, I yell at people and the whole fucking neighborhood hears it. I feel weird afterwards. Like, I get that there are loud noises at that time. Like, sure, the trash truck might come through. But the trash truck ain't sitting there for fucking 30 minutes making the noise, you know? And, like, if the trash truck has to spend, like, an extra 5 minutes to do it a more quiet way that's less rude, and they don't do that, and I noticed that they were doing that, I'd fucking yell at them too, probably. Like, yo, what are you doing? Spend a little extra time and fucking do it like the considerate way. Like, who? I even said, like, the fuck are y'all, man? Like, why are you in such a hurry to where could you possibly have to go to next? Got more shit. It's not like it's a Elon Musk type situation where he's going to make it to an important meeting and people are depending on his brain to give them information, and without him there, it just won't work. He's the guy that has to be there, you know what I mean? So they can slow the fuck down. Ain't nobody worried about them being anywhere ASAP. Alright. America, Mexico, dude. Because you know, in Mexico, they probably I wonder if they have like sound ordinance for Sawyer, you're not gonna eat it. Get back! Come on, man, bro. This doesn't get you food any faster. Trying to climb at the gate like this. Why? It's adorable and all, but it's. Come on, man. I know. It's Sweetie. Fuck. Pull on the wrong one. Almost knocked his bowl out of my hand, dude. Alright. Good boy, Sawyer. I gave him the beef. It's all beef this time. I think he likes the all beef one. They're small dogs and it's refrigerated. Oh, wow. That's expensive then. Yeah, that's what we have pretty much, dude. This place was built like in the 1920s, like literally. And so it wasn't made for soundproofing or for to live in this type of neighborhood, really. Like back when they built this place, people probably still had horse buggies. I don't even know, bro. What they have in the 1920s? I guess they had cars, but everyone didn't have one yet, did they? I think people still had horses. Some people. But, yeah, man, sound just freaking comes right through these walls. They didn't put much insulation. So here, no, that's not enough, bro. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to put you up. Bro. Sweet Pea doesn't eat no our food. Sweet Pea doesn't eat all our food. Come on. I wish you could eat more, bro. Before stopping. Now you're gonna eat more? You started to, but then you heard the door shut, and now you don't want one. Come on. Dude. Oh, I hate to have to leave him in there like this, man. He has to spend like half of his life in this cage because he doesn't eat enough in one sitting. I have to cage him to get him to fucking eat, bro. Oh, what do you guys got going on over here? Oh, I see. Little party, huh? All right. Little litter party been going on. Yeah, there's litter all over the floor. Sawyer, I really don't like having to put you in there. Hey, what are you doing? Sweet Pea, what actually are you doing, please? You know the routine here. See, did you hear how loud that was right there? That was just someone talking, walking down the sidewalk. I could hear everything he was saying. I need answers. I could make out his entire conversation. I could almost even hear what the person was saying on the phone with him. So that's what I'm working with here. So if I can hear someone walking by and talking like that, how loudly, you can imagine someone throwing wood paneling out of the second floor window onto a trailer in the alley that's surrounded by concrete. It's also gonna come right up into my life. They can hear me out there too. Like if I talk loudly enough, especially when I'm gaming, my neighbors across the street can fucking hear me sometimes if I yell loud enough. It's a crazy fucking dynamic for this neighborhood. We all can hear each other's house fights and shit. Like I've seen my neighbors across the street come outside back in the day when my neighbor was getting in a fight with her husband before he moved out. I've seen them come outside with her on the phone with her fucking employer, having a fight with her employer. I've seen them come out to see what the fuck was going on out here. She was inside of her house, but her front door was open. So it's like not just my place that's got super shitty fucking walls around here. Ow! Oh shit. Oh, what is y'all's obsession? Dude, look at this. Every time I move the litter box, they always want to lay right here. It's like they fight for it. Gotta love you and litter if I'm gonna keep living like this. I gotta love you and litter. It's so much. Gotta love you and litter. Yo, I did.
Sweetie, no. Come back.
The legend is true. We've only heard of him. We heard that he yells at people. That's our first time experiencing the crazy gringo. I'm pretty sure, like, my Mexican neighbors that are really cool with me, because I actually have some, like the dude over here that sometimes he'll cut my grass and shit for out of nowhere. He's a really awesome dude. He's the oldest Latino that lives in the neighborhood, actually. He's like the Godfather Latino. He'll probably like talk to them and be like, hey, no, he's cool. He's a crazy gringo. He's cool though. He's cool. He's cool. I bet, dude. Because he's the Godfather. I'll be alright. He'll have a talk with them. If they really do work this alley like that, I bet somebody will have a talk with them and just be like, hey, see, no, like they don't know, like all they know is I'm a disabled veteran. For all they know, I got PTSD or something from gunshots going off or mortars going off or some shit. So they don't know what the hell's going on over here. And if that were to be the case, then doing what they were doing would be disrespectful. There's a lot of veterans like to have that shit, can't even be around like fireworks. This would not be the neighborhood for them to live in, dude, I want to go off on all my neighbors whenever it's like 4th of July or New Year's. I just want to go out there and fucking yell at everybody. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? See, I didn't grow up, like, when most of my childhood, I didn't live in a neighborhood. I didn't live in a neighborhood surrounded by other houses, so if we were going to shoot off some fireworks, it wasn't really bothering anybody. We were surrounded by concrete. But like these people that are doing it in the middle of the urban, dense urban populated areas like this, it's all concrete. I don't know, man. Like I say, it's brought up different. Because they're not thinking about everybody's pets and shit, dude. All the stray animals, it really freaks out all the street animals. Like I had to do, I remember I trapped Trident, actually. I think it was the day before the 4th. So she would have gotten released on the 4th to me. And I asked for them to keep her because of that for one more night, because I figured like my neighborhood was going to be way too fucking popping off to have her in the garage that night. And I think she ended up keeping her in Bigsby, which is Bigsby Knolls. It's probably better for her, but like yeah, dude, it's like little shit like that it fucks with. The ones that like are out on the streets, though, like for instance, Tux ended up going missing on New Year's Eve. I'll never know what happened to him. If it was from the fireworks or what. Tux was living in my back. He's the only cat that's legitimately lived in my backyard. Like, all 3 meals a day I would give him, and he would be back there all day long sleeping. Sometimes it would be misting rain, and I hadn't even made a little shelter for him with hay and stuff yet, or straw yet, and he was still out there just in the wet like that. I hope he's okay, dude. I was gonna get it fixed. That was before I had found the helper to help me get him fixed and stuff. It was the beginning of last year. Yo, wait a second. The beginning of this year and the beginning of last year fucking sucked. I just realized, because I lost Tux last time, and then this time I got really sick at the beginning of the year for like days, and it was raining for like 4 or 5 days straight. 2 years in a row, my year started off kind of shitty. Interesting. I was over at a print shop when they fired a vet for attacking a coworker. The younger guy kept slamming pallets on the floor, and the vet warned him to stop. He didn't, and the noises of the pallets hit the ground got him. And he's like, yeah, man, that's a real thing, dude. That's definitely a real thing with vets that have been around a lot of gunfire, like that slamming down to the pallet shit. I mean, I think even for a normal person, it's really jarring, and they can kind of sense the like what it's doing. It kind of spikes the brain's fight or flight sense in a regular person that hasn't been through anything. But like even someone who's been to prison, that type of shit can fuck with. If you mean, they got fucked with enough while they were in there. Because they get used to having to watch their back, and a loud jarring noise like that, it's like, whoa, what's happening back there? People just don't. Some people are just dicks, dude. They don't give a fuck. They trade the convenience and the like. Here's how I see it. Whenever I have a job like that, I appreciate finding like the better way to do it. You know, even if it takes me using more muscle, because I realize that over time I'm just going to build muscle, and it's going to become easy after a while, and I'll be doing it the better way with bigger muscles. Instead, they're doing it the weakling way. I just throw it there. I'm not building any muscles, and you're doing it a shitty way. It's like you're doing it the way that is not the ideal way to do it for everybody. You do it the harder way, in the long run, it works out. You get a workout. It's like wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi could have used the fucking. They could have used the sander. They could have used the buffer. No, it was wax on, wax off. It was sand. You know what I mean? Because that built that muscle. Shit, we learned that type of shit in the 80s. Us kids, we learned that type of lessons from Mr. Miyagi. Now what the fuck are kids learning, man? The movies that they made popular back in the day were wholesome. For kids, like, what do kids got nowadays like that? The Karate Kid, or there are others. There are countless other movies that were like that in the 80s and 90s that were awesome. Like actors that ended up doing really well for their acting careers, and that was like their start of their career, you know, when they were a kid. A lot of those movies, coming of age movies. Remember The Explorers? I know a lot of people didn't really like The Explorers, but it had Ethan Hawke in it, and oh god, dude, it had a whole cast of kid characters in it that were they ended up making it big. But it was like a story of like dreaming, and like, what do we have like that now? They were just constantly coming out with stuff like that. E.T. was one, you know what I mean? There's so many. Mac and Me was one. Remember that one about the alien, Mac and Me? Become friends with a little alien dude. Sandlot. Stand By Me. Do you think the kids in the future will have movies that they'll look back on like we do our movies? I don't think so, because Hollywood's dying. Hollywood's dying because the internet took over. Internet killed the Hollywood star. We need a new song. Like they tried to capitalize off of it, like Will Smith was doing his little Facebook thing, or Jack Black had his YouTube channel, or whoever's got whatever. Remember even what's his name? Something Green. What's the green dude from Canada? He had a YouTube channel during COVID. He started traveling. It's not Seth Green. It's a different Green. It's other Green. Tom Green. That guy. Yeah. But they try to capitalize. They just probably aren't making nearly as much money as they were from Hollywood. They put in a lot more work for it. Oh, dude, I got eaten up yesterday or the day before from these mosquitoes out there. I think it's, I must have a neighbor or something that has a swimming pool that they haven't drained, something. I don't know. I don't have any standing water. I don't know why we have so many mosquitoes around here, dude. Got a bit up here. TikTok, Instagram kids, video, short attention span. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, man. Maybe the whole Maha movement thing will fix it somewhat by getting these kids to stop eating so much processed food. Tired of being the fucking crazy neighbor, dude. I don't want to be the crazy neighbor. I want to just move and start over again, where I don't have to yell at people in my new neighborhood, and I won't. Like, that's the only fucking reason I look like the crazy neighbor is because I'm surrounded by idiots here, dude. If I wasn't surrounded by idiots, like actual homeowners maybe, instead of all these fucking renters, it might be a little different. Like the turnover rate's so fucking high, so it's like, and this alley sucks, and these bums suck. Fuck. Yeah, man. Like the whole thing of living here kind of sucks. Street sweeping, parking's fucked because of street sweeping. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to deal with the parking, but. It just adds to the dynamic of the neighborhood. When you live in a neighborhood that doesn't have to deal with like really shitty parking, it feels less stressful. When people are stressed off about parking, you can feel it, dude. Because sometimes some of these people will have to drive around the block for like 30 minutes before they can find a spot. I know, because the only reason why I live here is because they had parking. Because I could get a garage. If I wouldn't have gotten that, there's no way I'd have moved back to California. Because I know how stressful it is I've lived it. So these people that are living like that are stressed. They're coming home from work, trying to find parking. They're pissed off. They just want to fucking get inside and eat dinner and shit. I get it, dude. But it's like, it doesn't help with like people being friendly to one another, I feel. It's very, it's not advantageous to that. When people are competing just for a place to park, like if it was a neighborhood where there's like always parking because there's not a bunch of apartments and 5 people renting a 1-bedroom and whatever, it just feels happier. I can't even imagine this street not being filled with cars the way it is. The only time it's really not is on a street sweeping day. Shit. And these people with their dogs, bro. I talked about that yesterday. Like, I feel like if you live in this type of neighborhood, you don't have a house of your own with a yard for your dog to use the restroom, you're an asshole. Huh? You're an asshole. People that own dogs in these types of environments are kind of assholes. I get it that they used to have a house and they had to move for work, but if they are living in a place like this and they intentionally go get a dog that's now going to pee on other people's yards, and they know that, they're getting a dog that they know for sure is going to be pissing on other people's yards. What are you doing? That's like me going out and getting a cat and knowing that I'm going to let it be an outdoor cat and it's going to dig in your fucking flower bed and take shits in it and shit. Me going out and doing that, wouldn't that be kind of rude? Like, I do feed the outdoor cats, but I don't bring them to the neighborhood so that, you know what I mean? They shit in your yard. That's what the equivalent is of someone buying a dog or getting a dog when they live in this type of neighborhood. Because it starts reeking. Dude, that fucking whole neighborhood reeks of dog piss, dude, honestly. Because enough people don't rinse it off. Because we get rain like every 3 months. That's actually kind of a pet peeve of mine, or the dog owners, that it oftentimes don't even pick up their dog shit. I've had to yell at them multiple times to pick up their dog shit, dude. When I say multiple, I mean like 3 or 4. At least 3 or 4. Talking about the last couple of years, though. I can't remember all of them, actually. And I don't catch all of them, is the thing. All the time, the front yard, I'll probably be picking up some dog shit in a minute. This one is gonna be for Penelope. I didn't see Fluffy. It's the second day in a row Fluffy hasn't showed up. It's kind of weird. But she does that sometimes. That's something else that was kind of upsetting me, though, about the noise they were making is, you know, this is my cat feeding time, and I don't don't know, because they're going to scare away one of the cats and make it not want to come over here. They're being so scary and loud. Too early. Oh, one more bowl just in case Fluffy shows up. These whippersnappers. Yo. I did tell them to stop doing it, and then I just stood there and waited to see if they were going to do it again. I did do that. So 51. I should, let's see. There you go, Fluffy. Probably feeding you too much. Probably feeding everybody too much now. They started looking kind of skinny. At least Frank and I'll cut back once I give Fluffy her the Gerontal that I'm getting. I was thinking maybe she might have some parasites, some worms in her belly. Whoa, 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 watch it. What did I do for these cats, man? To get them fluids and shit, because, like, dude, I've never seen Penelope drink water. Just, the fur is looking kind of scruffy, so that's why I'm trying to get them hydrated. Still a little bit more for everybody. Don't drink it is the thing. I don't remember whose is whose. This one's Fluffy's though. Frank's is on the left. Frank left. So Frank. Penelope. Fluffy. Dude, I was shaking though. Remember I was shaking? Because I was like, all of a sudden, I had three Latinos looking at me like I was the crazy gringo. They had my adrenaline started pumping, dude, because I was like pretty much telling them that they were going to stop and that they were going to find a new way to do it. And it worked. I was a little nerve-wracked, I guess is the word. I wasn't so much nervous because my adrenaline was pumping. I was in the zone on it. It was Gran Torino. I am. time for me. I'm giving him way more than I was. Like, this is double what I was giving Fluffy, like just 2 weeks ago, because I thought she needed to be on a diet. But I'll starting to second guess it. But this is 55 grams. I was only giving him 42 grams before, and I was only giving her like 25 to 30. What's interesting is I thought before that Fluffy was like sporadic and showing up because I wasn't giving her very much food anymore. But I've been giving her like 55 grams the past couple of times, and she didn't show up yesterday or today. So far, she could be out there right now though. Like Frank was the only one that showed up yesterday morning. He was already asleep back there, but then I checked after feeding Penelope or Trident and Shiloh out front. I tried like at 10:50 or something. I checked again just to see who was out there. Penelope had showed up, so then I fed her. These cats. They know the schedule. God, dude, I'm really making a habit out of yelling at people out here, though. But I mean, bro, don't fucking have your dog shitting in my yard every day that you can. You know what I mean? Like, switch it up a little bit, motherfucker. You know, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the same dude that I had to tell to pick his dog shit up. Then he turns around, grabs a bag out of his pocket, and picks it up. Like, why didn't you just do that? You just watched your dog take a shit. Why didn't you pick it up? What the fuck is wrong with you? So it's like, dude, I'm justified to yell at these fucking idiots, actually. It's just, I'm the only one that's willing to do it, so I look like the fucking crazy gringo. And I don't like that. I don't like being the only one, dude. Can somebody else be like, we're a self-governing nation. It doesn't work without that because we don't have the police force to do it for us. The grocery cart thing is like a litmus test for society, they say, because so many people are willing to just leave their carts instead of taking them to the car corral. Like, that says a lot about society, the fact that people are that fucking lazy, even though they just went throughout the whole store with this thing. They can't walk another 10 feet. Like, that's where we're headed, though. I mean, I feel like in the past, people were more, possibly more self-governing. They would be, like, I mean, I just look at how people dress nowadays. Look at how people would dress just to go flying. They would put on a suit. Sometimes people would dress dapper every day just to go to the store and come home. That's self-governance. That's making sure like that you're presentable to other people so that it feels good for everybody. You know what I mean? When everybody looks good, right? If everybody's walking around in their fucking pajamas, fluffy shoes and shit, it feels fucking goofy. If everybody's walking around trying to look good, it feels better, man. That's like where we were and where we are now. Now, goofy is cool. Goofy is what the kids are like, hey man, that's like a cool, goofy ass outfit you got there. They won't call it that. They'll fucking just call it cool looking. Like some orange glasses, and I mean, I'm guilty of the same shit, but I was doing acid back in the day. That was like a different time. We had definitely some goofy Jinko pants and shit. But the thing is, that is seeping into adults, though. You'll see people in Congress looking goofy, dude. Like, what's up with that one bitch with all the gaudy ass rings on her finger and big ass glasses and purple hair and shit? Come on. That would have definitely not flown back in the Dapper days of America. The Dapper Dan days of America. I'm a Dapper Dan man. Alright, I'm gonna get out there, feed these cats, then I'll come back in and we can gossip. Here, I'm gonna show you these cats right now that I got out here real fast. Bowl setups that I got going on. Look at all my litter. I got a litter stash, bro. I got a litter fucking stash, bro. Is this you too? Okay. Why are you always walking like that, Frank? Something's wrong with his back legs. Frank, you walk funny. Walk for me some more. I don't know. I think somebody kicked him or something. Might have gotten hurt. We got Penelope looking all cute, looking like Sweet Pea. It is not Sweet Pea. Hey, Frank. Frank. You're a pretty boy. Yeah, give me a good meow. No meow. Okay. He's got mouth problems. He's missing some teeth. He's a sweet boy, though. I had to leave him early yesterday because he scratched me a little bit. He didn't want me to leave, so he pawed at my hand. It scratched me, just barely. These two really get along well. They're always hanging out with each other. See, I can hear that TV. Somebody's got a TV playing. So it's like, the fact that they didn't think that that was extremely rude to throw that out of the second story into the back of a loud-ass trailer when we can hear our neighbors' TVs when they're just barely on. You're fucking rude, bro. Fuck you. Go back to Mexico and do that shit. Keep that shit in your own country. Like I said, I get if it's avoidable, but it's like, say a company needs to jackhammer something, unless it's some sort of water rupture and they got to get to that pipe ASAP. Motherfucker, you shouldn't be jackhammering at 8:30 or 8:45 in the morning. That's definitely not jackhammer time. I think that's what it was for me mainly, is the fact that they were doing it so early. And that's simply not gonna fly with the crazy gringo. No, sorry. No, sorry. Okay. Sweetie, I'm gonna be back, okay, baby? You're so cute. You know how cute you are. I think they're smaller because they don't need that room. Alright. They created miniature cats. You're back. Fluffy and Shiloh haven't shown. I just gotta wash off my hands because I petted Frank. Yeah, I named the cat Frank. I was being lazy that day. I was should name it Frankie. Frank though, he's Frank. Alright, let me just see. Sometimes, you know what I mean? These cats don't fucking surprise me. I've already looked out here. I was in the front yard walking around, so maybe they came because they saw me. No, we have zero. We have zero front cats this morning, which is very rare. Huh. Wow. Interesting. Or if they were rebelling. There's a lot of flies out there. Yo, my fucking guava tree, if I don't do something about it, is about to be raining guavas. Like it's a guava apocalypse. Oh my god. Those things splatter like persimmons when they land. They get super fucking soft and ripe on the tree. And then they fall off and just... And you gotta scoop them up with a rubber glove or spatula or something. Every year I tell myself I'm going to spray that tree with something that kills the flowers so that it won't have fruit. I never do it, dude. I wish that I did. Now it's too late. The fruits are growing. I don't want to waste this food, man. Damn it. Put it in the fridge. I'll end up throwing it away tomorrow probably because I won't want to risk it, but it should stay good for 24 hours even though I added some bottled water to it. I still want one of them to just show up right now so I can give it to them. So I could split this between the two front cats. Frank's eyes look a little inflamed for the second day in a row. I cleaned his ears out. Man, his ears were dirty, dude. I think he's getting sunburned though, because they have white tips. He looked red, a little red, but the insides were just filthy, so I cleaned him out really good. He let me do that, dude. Got all kinds of gunk off of him. He looks so much better now. They were black inside of him. It's these little things that like no one else will do for them. Seemingly. Like, I don't know, man. For Fluffy being, like, she's gotta be somebody else's cat, dude. But sometimes it really seems like she doesn't get petted very much. Frank, it definitely seems like, because his hair comes out all the time when I'm petting him. I can, like, I'll have to blow it off my hands and shit. That means he doesn't get petted much. I could be the only person that pets Frank. I think somebody else is petting Fluffy though. She likes to nibble on my hand. Frank likes to try to claw me. It's a little nerve-wracking. Because his claws are sharp and he's gotten a couple times. I have to be really careful with Frank. I also have to be really careful with Shiloh. Like Shiloh will let me pet her on the head. I should be rubbing her head up against my hand and getting all into it. And then all of a sudden she like comes to her senses or something and tries to swipe at me almost every time. So every time she gets super affectionate, I know to like back off before she gets too excited over it. Or before she realizes that she's been petted. You're a ubiquity. That's a big word. Oh, a big word, man. I don't know that one. I'm going to look it up. The fact of appearing everywhere or being very common, aren't you? How do I feel it? I'm down to feel it, man. I'm just totally down. Right now I'm just waiting on Simon to eat a little bit more though. Oh, we got 15 more minutes. You're coming out strong. I gave him appetite stimulant this morning. A pretty decent dose of it. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. So I think it's already starting to hit him. I wonder if they're going to be back later with more throwing of things, where they have to take it to the load and come back and get more. Mail-in ballot still arriving. Apparently she's taking the lead. Or she already had the lead, didn't she? But they're thinking that Pratt might still lose because of all these mail-in ballots. What is this?
A secret video recording in front of a shower at a local aquatic center.
Police say the man who secretly recorded the victim in a locker room is now in jail. Channel 2's Cobb County Bureau Chief Michelle Newell is live there
Georgia.
now. And Michelle, police were investigating something else when they discovered this.
That's right. According to the police report, a boy told officers he saw a man put his phone under the bathroom stall he was in and said he actually thought he heard the flash. Now, investigators say they didn't find any evidence of that when they searched the man's phone, but they did arrest him for a secret recording they said they did find on his phone. The Mountain View Aquatic Center
is secret recording
this time of the year.
It's awesome. Like we come here for like a few months, and it's very enjoyable. The kids love it.
Wei Huang brings his family here.
Free the
often.
fish.
Me and my wife
Poor
always go
fish.
with them, so we always be present and make sure look around for sure.
He's keeping an even closer eye on his family after learning this family-friendly atmosphere was the scene of a criminal investigation. Jason Livernoy is accused of secretly recording someone in a shower last week.
That should never ever happen. So
Whose shower?
it's shocking.
The shocking allegations are laid out in this arrest warrant. Investigators say Livernoy hid his phone in his bag with the camera facing a shower the victim was in.
Oh, a
They say the
dude's
camera
shower?
was rolling the entire time the victim was in the shower and continued recording when the victim
female police.
Police were
Or was it a
nearby
dude?
when it happened. In fact, they were right across the parking
I wanna
lot
know.
at Cobb County Police Precinct 6. Officers arrested and charged Livernois.
That's reassuring. So we love that they're nearby, that they can catch them right away.
And Cobb County Parks is increasing their staff presence in locker rooms, and they're walking around more frequently. Livernois is banned from all Cobb County Parks facilities. Live from Cobb County, Michelle Newell, Channel 2 Action News.
Let's get to the latest in the race for California governor. Democrat Javier Becerra is going to be advancing to the November general election. That's according to the decision desk at the Hill.
Others, like the Associated Press, they haven't called this race just yet. But Fox 40's Chloe Curtis is joining us live with more on what it's looking like.
God, this is an
already.
ugly
this
news
is kind of
crew.
getting closer. Right,
Holy
usually AP
shit.
is one of the first to call a race, but they haven't in
Where
this
are
case,
we?
and that's because the state has a pretty long track record of substantial vote shifts post-election day due to how much our state seems to...
Well, I need to see where the hell we're at. Sacramento. Oof. Jeez. Alright.
Let's get to the latest in the race for California governor. Democrat Javier
Sacramento
Becerra
news.
is going to be advancing.
A race, but they haven't in this case, and that's because the state has a pretty long track record of substantial vote shifts post-election day due to how much our state seems to rely on vote-by-mail ballots and dropping ballots rather than people going to vote in person. In Sacramento County on election day, just about 15,000 people actually went out to the polls to vote. Now, this is a look at our most up-to-date results for this race for governor. Steve Hilton's still in the lead here with 27%, Javier Becerra with 26%, and then Tom Steyer is the closest to them, but he's still about 6 points behind. And then for Chad Bianco and Katie Porter, those margins get much wider. And while all the ballots were cast on Tuesday, California election officials say getting final results will still take several weeks, and the current leaders there could change depending on more of those mail-in ballots and ballot drop boxes. But that's the reason behind why these elections take longer to certify here in California. The delay is due in part to changes that were made during the COVID-19 pandemic. And California is just one of 8 states that sends every registered voter a mail-in ballot that are valid as long as they're postmarked by election day. That means varying grace periods for ballots push back official ballot counts. Election experts say California's high proportion of competitive districts, especially this election, post-Prop 50 passing, as well as generous windows to fix errors, have also added to those longer wait times for results. And happening today,
I want to go see.
Republican gubernatorial candidate Steve Hilton is expected to formally propose what he's calling an emergency election support corps. This is aimed at speeding up ballot counting across the state. And under the proposal, Hilton says the state would deploy available state employees and rapid response teams to counties experiencing significant delays in processing ballots. As of last night, roughly 5.6 million ballots have been counted, but more than 3.5 million remain unprocessed still. Governor Newsom's office is responding to Hilton's claims, writing in part, quote, "It's concerning that a candidate for governor doesn't know the governor has nothing to do with counting ballots," end quote. Newsom's office also stresses the governor does not administer elections, count ballots, or certify results. Those responsibilities belong to local elections officials and the Secretary of State. Newsom's team also says the governor wishes the vote count to move faster. It's something that he's advocated for in the past, but ultimately says is not his responsibility or anything he can change. Back to you.
No cats are out there. Very odd, dude. So odd. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they got spooked by the loud noises this morning, or maybe they got spooked by me yelling at the loud noises. But this is one of the first days I remember in a long time. Neither one of them shows up. Usually it's at least At least one of them will. Yo, are people protesting outside of here? Sounds like it. Yo, this would have been the most entertaining trial to watch, dude, if they would have fucking let us watch it, the Carmelo Anthony trial. Stupid they did this and kept us out. I'd probably have this on right now. Like, oh, somebody said get the fuck out of my country to somebody out there outside the courthouse. That's a black woman saying get the fuck out of my country. She's bragging about her $2,000 purse. Dude, that's a black woman saying that. What's happening? Yo, this is on Court TV. He's calling her an ignorant racist black. Y'all can probably hear it, but damn. And now she's going into the courthouse up the steps, holding her fist up or something, say black power. Huh. Now she's at the top of the steps doing it again. Yo, this case though, if we could watch it, damn it. It would definitely, I would just want to see how they're going to try to frame this as self-defense and shit. Like how they, some dude yesterday I was watching that was out there on a Facebook stream said that like they jumped Carmelo Anthony. He tried to leave, but they pulled him back into the tent or something. He's an eyewitness to it. I don't know about all that. All that background noise there sucks though. About time for me to get out of here, get in there, get out of here, get in there. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's about that. Dude, that was actually alien communication through me to us. I just don't know how to decipher it. We need AI to decipher that, what it said. Could somebody just put that through AI real fast? Ask it what it means. It's worth a shot, y'all. I think there's something there. There's an encoded message there. Could you hear it? It's the rhythm of the night, oh yeah. It's the rhythm of the night, oh yeah. All right, Simon. He'll be hungry for lunch. He's hungry for more of that chicken liver, baby. That chicken liver. Good night. Oh, yeah. Six, 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Looking good. And oh yeah, that patina. The 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 patina. Sometimes you just gotta sing the song with the patina. Alright. Enough of that weird shit. Let's chop onion up. Oh. I love the smell of fresh onion in the morning. Who doesn't? Boom. We need to follow this by a second boom. Doesn't include chopping my fingers off. Alright, good shit. Yeah. And now get a little choppy wopsy. I'm just gonna get crazy with it. Time to cut my finger off. I guess that's the main thing. This is how the chefs do it. This is how the chefs chop up everything in the chef world. Like Gordon Ramsay, that's how he does it at home. He only does it the other way because like people like to see that way, but this is actually the best way. The other way is just for show. Best way is just to run at them. Run at onions. Boom, see, gotcha. I'm going after you. Pick my enemies. Alright. Excellent. That was an excellent job there on my part. Okay, next we're gonna get I'm gonna get some eggs out. Of their shells. So we're just gonna yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. That makes it kosher. You have to do the old Hebrew song, make your eggs kosher. And well, the only liquor is Yah. At least might be frozen. I don't know. Yeah, we're taking the eggshell off. Doing it slow as hell. I wish I could do it faster. Then I wouldn't feel like I was in jail. Motherfuckers don't feel right in jail either. No, you know. It's cool. It's reminiscent. It gives me, it's nostalgic. Alright, how many do we need? 2 eggs? 2 eggs for the tunas? For the tuna? I don't know, maybe. We'll just do 2. Take 2. Can we do better on this one? Uh-oh, baby. It always starts out good, though. God, I'm not the top egg peeler. I'm never gonna make it to the show. Strong membrane in them. By the way, these eggs were a month and a half past their use-by date when I cooked them. But I did the float test on them first. They're supposed to be easier to peel because they're older, but I even did the ice bath afterwards. It just wasn't cold enough. Oh, there we go. That was a decent one. That was a decent peel, y'all. Actually, I'm getting better. It's like none of the chunks of white came off on that one. Okay. Cold water, yeah, I did the cold water thing after I was done cooking them. I did ice water actually. What? I'm doing it 28 days. No beer gummies replaced it. Oh. Okay. Thank you too, Pink. Wait, how much beer were you drinking? $6 a night? Oh, I guess that's not too. Well, for a woman, that's actually, yeah, might be bad. Might be like 6 for a dude isn't as bad as 6 for a woman because of how the female liver, something like that. Y'all don't process alcohol as well as men do. So it gets you inebriated faster, supposedly. That's what they say. You don't eat either when you do it? Yeah. You trying to be like Amy Winehouse or what? She was bulimic and she would drink a lot. And that's what killed her, actually, because her body was so weak, you couldn't take all the alcohol. And she looks like a fucking stick figure near the end too, dude. You could tell that she was not eating. Like her legs looked like, how the fuck are they keeping her up anymore? They don't look like they're strong enough to keep her up. Remember that? I've been getting recommended a bunch of Amy Winehouse shit lately, checking it out. Okay, we got this safe catch. That's good stuff right there. See, they cook it. They don't use water or oil. That's just the juices from this cooking. This is delicious. It even says on there somewhere, I think, that, was it not this one? There was one of them that says like, don't throw away the juice. That wasn't this one. But they do the same thing. The solid parts that don't mash up good, or that I don't want to just completely disintegrate like the eggs. So now we mash this up nice and good. And after that, put the mayo in it. I'm pretty sure it's a skipjack tuna, so it has more of a fishy flavor to it. So like counterbalancing it with a little bit of eggs and onion definitely helps. Alright. That the Kewpie Japanese mayo, simply the best. Here, let's use the fancy. But it comes out like with this star pattern. We use that one. Looks extra delicious. that. Let's see if we got enough. We might include a little bit more. Or a little mustard. Yeah, put a little mustard in there. This is that Gildan Spicy Brown. Just a smidgen. And then a little coarse ground pepper. It's like medium coarse. Get that all mixed in. I think it might need a little more pepper. I like pepper though. It's just the coarser one. Like I get a little pepper bite every now and then. We gotta get it in there though, otherwise you have a clump of pepper in one place, huh? Alright. Now, hopefully, I might need to add a little more mayo though still, because with all this, let's see if I can, that's a lot of onions. It's like a meal for 2 people. I might be able to save some of this for later. Oh no, man down. I forgot I can't eat that. I put Simon's medication thing on this thing, so anything that touches the thing I gotta throw out. I don't want heart medication in my system. Now, I might have done too many eggs, but dude, this is gonna be enough food for multiple meals. Wow, I didn't realize how big that was gonna get. That's what she said. I'm just gonna try to get this folded in there. Add a bit more mayo to get things to stick together. I try to add like as least amount of mayo as I need to get things to go, but it is not sticking right now. It's turning into more of a salad than a, well, I mean that's what it is anyway, but it's like it needs to have some sort of homogenization going on here to where it's kind of congealed together a little bit. Let's get into there it goes. Now it's less like a dry, nasty thing going on here. It's more appealing. This is more what people try to make, so it's got to be right. That'll go on a cracker or something even, dude. Let's see what we got here. I'm going right in on a Jesus cracker. Straight from the Holy Land. Oh, well, I gotta open a new box. It's about empty. Getting through these crackers, man. They're about 2 years old now. Actually, I bought them not this past Easter, Or wait, these are from like 2023 or something, I think. They're so good. So crunchy. One of the main reasons that these crackers, the Jews are able to survive off of them like this, they lack fat. I mean, they have fat. There's not enough of them for them to go rancid. Disassemble some things to get more crackers. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, this is pretty good, dude. I'm having like a delicacy right now. There are definitely parts of the world where this right here they eat mosquito patties in some places. So them getting something like this would be phenomenal. They don't have to have mosquito patties. What if they prefer the mosquito patties though? Yeah. Well, that would be something. There's a YouTube channel where it shows these tribes people eating all kinds of nasty shit. Y'all seen that? It's an interesting channel. It makes me like grateful that I'm not eating that nasty shit. Our ancestors probably did. Yeah, it was worth the little extra meal prep. Dude, back when I was younger, I would just open up a can of tuna, grind a bunch of pepper on top of it, and just eat it like that with some crackers. No bread. It's probably healthier though. That was probably healthier. Those people were throwing that shit right around the corner here. I could see their truck. As I was doing this, I could see the truck. I couldn't tell what was happening though. It was right behind my place. It was just simply unacceptable. What are you having for lunch? Hey, what time is it? Unusual scam. Oh my gosh, I need to know now.
Scammers, they are getting more sophisticated, and one Mobile man learned that the hard way.
Yeah, he lost his life savings to a phone scam, and now he has a warning for you. Brendan Gerby is here to walk you through it.
And Brendan, the victim says the bank won't restore his money.
Yeah, that's right, Cameron and Lenise. Gary Hilburn says he was skeptical when the caller told him that he'd won a sweepstakes, but he said he let his guard down just enough for the con man to do the damage, and he says his bank tells him that it's not responsible for what happened. Gary Hilburn says he played the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes for years, but Publishers Clearinghouse filed for bankruptcy last year. An online sweepstake company, ARB Interactive, bought its assets and kept the website running. That's what made the call Hilburn received in April so convincing. Someone claiming to be from Publishers Clearinghouse told him that he'd won $5,000 a week for life. Even though he was skeptical, Hilburn says it didn't seem impossible. The Mobile man says he refused to give up his bank account number or any other personal information, but when the caller told him he could get the money to him another way, Hilburn says he followed his instructions to push a series of numbers on his phone. Then the man told him to press what he called a birdie icon, a remote access app that had been downloaded to his phone without his knowledge.
What?
So I pressed it. And God, please, if anybody does this, don't press the birdie.
The what?
Because when I pressed the birdie, they took over my phone. I mean, they just went.
That gave the caller complete
What?
control of Hilburn's phone. Hilburn says he
What is he
believes the
talking
man
about?
used his image from their FaceTime call to bypass the facial recognition safeguard that gave him remote access to Hilburn's bank accounts. About $20,000 in savings and another $1,380 in checking gone. Hilburn, a retired mechanic, says it's been a financial catastrophe for him and his wife.
I'm on Social Security. That's all we live off, Social Security. I don't have nothing else coming in.
Mobile police confirmed that Hilburn made a report. A spokesman tells me the department gets at least a couple of reports of Publishers Clearinghouse scams every month. Hilburn says he turned to his bank, Wells Fargo, hoping to recover his money. He says he thought the funds were protected by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the FDIC. But a bank spokesman tells me that protects customers from bank failures, not fraud. He says customers are covered if someone directly defrauds the bank, but if a customer gives someone access to their account, even if they are tricked, the bank is not responsible.
They made me believe it. The bad thing about it is when it happened so fast.
App that he downloaded.
That's for the person on the other end of that call. Hilburn tells me that when he looked at the number, it showed the name is John King in Jamaica. There's no way to know if either are true. If he is being targeted by a similar scam, experts say you should call police immediately and report it, and also contact the Federal Trade Commission at FTC.gov. Point live in the news center, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.
Yeah, I had to contact them. My ID got stolen. Federal Trade Commission. I never heard of them until then. I don't even know what the hell that is. Well, I got crackers. I don't ever run out of Jesus crackers ever.
Footage in the Carmelo Anthony trial now released and played to the jurors. Not going to be sent out publicly, but we have some very good descriptions of what they saw today. But outside the courtroom, things are a little bit tense. And we've got a bunch of Carmelo Anthony supporters out there who are saying things like this guy right here, calling people racial epithets and encouraging the death of white people. He says the only good cracker is a dead cracker, is what this guy said at a courthouse. And there are white police officers standing right there going, okay, all right. So this is what the scene looked like. Then we'll zoom in and understand what the footage revealed, because the Daily Mail reports, I watched the footage of the race crime that is now splitting America. What I saw shocked me, and this is how
Shrimp cocktail sauce.
the
Damn.
case. So more details on that coming up. And in the latest, they were in trial all day today. CBS News has reporters who are giving us text updates because the judge said no cameras in the court. courtroom, which is strange because we got cameras in the courtroom for Kyle Rittenhouse.
I was saying the same thing.
Yeah. We got cameras in the courtroom for Derek Chauvin. How come? Because they wanted a certain outcome. Now, though, this is a little bit too tense. Maybe there'll be another summer of love and peaceful, but mostly fiery but mostly peaceful protests happening. Here is this clip from
what about for the jogger trial too? There was courtrooms in that one, weren't there? The jogger trial?
Outside the courthouse today.
Only good cracker is a dick.
Here's what. No. This is what I find so funny about this show. Look what this guy's wearing. A bunch of Africa garb. He's got the Africa to the max, bro. So, but you're in America. Like, I mean, do you think that it's better in fucking Africa? Why would you represent Africa? That'd be like me representing where my ancestors moved here from. Why would I do that?
Only good cracker is a dick. Only good cracker is a dick. Only good cracker is a dick.
Okay, so that's what we're dealing with, and we don't really know if that's Carmelo Anthony family or if that is a feeling that is shared across his constituency, but there was a lot more from this guy and others, and
it's definitely shared by a lot of people
video.
out there.
I'm not actually going to play this one because he's dropping F-bombs and all sorts of other things in here. He gets very, very aggressive, and they were getting in people's faces, just kind of losing their ability to control themselves and just like jumping into people's faces and threatening them, saying, I'll fight you, come fight me. And in this one, you can see it's the same guy, but he's saying, I'm gonna push you if I get close enough, push you right into that grave. What? Frontlines TP USA is there. F-U cracker, Neanderthal. A large group of Carmelo Anthony supporters are screaming racial profanities at an organized...
Wait a second. Black people see us as Neanderthals because we're white? Hold up. They do understand that Neanderthal is above primate, right? As far as the evolutionary cycle.
Metcalf rally, which is Austin Metcalf, the deceased, who was stabbed in the chest and died in his brother's arms. Outside of the Collin County Courthouse, one supporter screamed, "You gon' end up like Metcalf. You gon' be pushing up daisies." That's in the video. I don't need to play it. You get the gist of it. I don't know. Is this a self-defense situation? Prosecution calls our first witness, Judge. We call Mark Porter. Mark Porter comes to the stand. You tell the truth, all truth, no truth, oh God? I do. I'm Mark Porter. He's a video analyst for Tarrant County DA's office. They say, Mr. Porter, you're a video analyst expert. Yes, I am. How long you been doing it? Long time. Tell me about your background and experience. It's extensive. I'm good at it. And you were the person who analyzed the surveillance video on the day of this killing. Is that true? It is, yeah. I studied it and I analyzed it and I put it in software and I did a bunch of things to it. Well, what did you do? Well, I enhanced it. You know, there are pixels in there and there's video.
Yo, and you remember the Rittenhouse trial about them enhancing the video and like they didn't even like let them use that shit eventually in the end. Like it wasn't like they didn't deem it as good enough, right? From my understanding, like they're like, no, they went back and forth on whether or not they were allowed to submit it and use it.
And codecs and all sorts of things, and so it's grainy, but I was able to put it into this data and extrapolate it, and it showed a better video. So, all right, Your Honor, we'd like to move to admit this video as evidence in the case. And admit it. Okay, now I want to publish this to the jury, so I want to show the jurors the very first frame of this video. Mr. Porter, can you explain what this is? Yeah, what we're looking at here is a wide shot of the stadium. You can see the tent over here, the track meets happening over here, the stands are in the background, and what you'll see right here in the very first frame is this is Austin over here, Austin Metcalf and his brother Hunter. And they're walking into the stadium and Anthony being escorted out in handcuffs by police because Austin is now dead. And then Anthony is being escorted out. So I think maybe two different times are wrapped up into this one update. So we're seeing footage. Jurors then began, he says, okay, thank you. Now let's frame forward through the video. Jurors began watching the surveillance video frame by frame. Okay, next frame, what's happening? Well, here's what's happening. Okay, so now they're in the tent. Yeah, so they're in the tent, there's a group of kids, it's raining out, and then so we got Carmelo comes in, says, walk us through, leading up to the stabbing. What happens? He says, this is what I'm seeing here, this is how I analyzed it, here are the frames. The jurors then saw the moment that students gathered under a yellow tent. Yeah, that's the Memorial High logo, they're all over there. And at about 10 a.m. at the timestamp, there's some pushing among individuals under the back of the tent. But it's difficult to tell what happened. Then the video shows all those under the tent scatter quickly, right there. That's where the stabbing occurred, everyone knew it. The video then shows Carmelo Anthony, the defendant, running out of the stadium less than a minute after the stabbing, so he's gone. CBS reports prosecutors are painstakingly going over the video, showing the jury only a few seconds of it at a time. Okay, couple more frames. Now what happened there? So then he moved a little bit forward. And what happened there? Then there's a bulge in the crowd. What happens next? Then the crowd is fleeing. Then what happens? Then he falls to the ground. Video from another camera angle shows Carmelo Anthony being chased while running near the edge of the stadium, and he put his hands up in the air before two uniformed police officers ultimately handcuffed him in that update. Here's more. Cross-examination of this witness. All right, Mr. Mark Porter, I'm a defense attorney now. After a noon lunch break, the court resumed with the prosecution continuing to show the jury both the unaltered and the enhanced videos leading up to the stabbing. But according to CBS News, a reporter called J.D. Miles, so far the magnified videos, which have never been viewed by the public, still do not produce a clear visual of what happened under the tent in the bleachers of the stadium where Metcalf was fatally stabbed. And this is what you might call reasonable doubt. Okay, nobody knows what the hell happened, according to CBS. And so where were you when all this went down? Like, you're the coach. How come this happened on your watch? Well, I had to go leave, actually, to get a crock pot from a coach who was waiting in concessions for him around 10 a.m. So I heard a commotion. I'm over there getting the crock pot from another coach. So I hear this screaming and shouting. So I said, I don't need the crock pot. I race back over and I start hustling to see what happened. I drop the crock pot and I start to jog back. And then I jumped a fence and then I tried to get back to the tent where all this commotion was. I said, what the heck's going on over there? Coach freaks out. So he says, I'm thinking, man, there are no coaches by my tent. What's going on over there? So I come over there and my memory is kind of shaky. But what I do see is Austin on the ground and his face is purple and he has a hole in his chest. So coach is holding back tears down his hand. He said everyone was screaming his name. Coach! Coach! Coach Starr! Do something! Says the brother. My brother is dying, bleeding out. The coach testified that he was told Carmelo Anthony did it. People are saying, that guy did it! He hopped over the gate and approached Anthony and stopped him. He said it's surreal. And it wasn't violent. He said he put his hands on me and he was hysterical. Starr says that he got really upset, the coach. He walked away and he threw his hat on the ground. He then went over to Austin Metcalf and put his hand on his leg as the coaches were praying around him. Coach says that he then went up to Hunter Metcalf, the brother, who was hysterical, and he prayed with him, adding that at that point it rained hard for a minute and he knew Austin Metcalf was gone. Almost like he was ascending into heaven, like the energy shifted and you just know. Here is the scene of the track field and what we're learning about where the whole thing went down. This is a report from Marianne Martinez, who was in the courthouse today, saying it was just after 10 a.m. on April 2nd. Should have been a typical high school track meet in Frisco, Texas. Students were warming up and stretching, patiently waiting for the competition to resume. Spectators and some students took cover under a tent. The atmosphere was calm and uneventful until it turned to bloodshed. In a matter of seconds, 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony fatally stabbed 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. The Daily Mail was one of only 2 news organizations that was granted access to the surveillance footage of the deadly incident that has now shocked the nation and is igniting debates about race and things. It was a 40-minute surveillance video recorded from a stationary camera on the opposite side of the football field. It captures the 10 minutes leading up to the attack and the desperate efforts by Metcalf's brother Hunter, his brother, and others to try to save his life as he's bleeding out and dying. Metcalf, a student at Memorial High, was stabbed after confronting Anthony in, language, who attended Centennial High School about sitting under a tent he was not affiliated with, according to police and other statements. There's Austin and there's Anthony, 2 17-year-olds, one now dead. A Collin County grand jury indicted Anthony. Now the trial is underway. Now initially, the Frisco police said an altercation between the teens led to the violent encounter. However, the footage reviewed by the Daily Mail shows no obvious physical physical confrontation between the two prior to the stabbing.
Oh, whoa.
So from their viewing,
Wow.
no obvious physical confrontation. The self-defense argument was that Austin pushed him. Austin pushes Anthony. Anthony fears for his life. Dude's bigger than him, so he stabs him in the chest, killing him. Now, the Daily Mail did not detect anything that indicated that chaos was about to ensue. Strict guidelines were enforced for reviewing the footage. Reporters were only permitted to take handwritten notes and were barred from capturing or republishing stills or even clips, which is interesting because, you know, we saw the George Floyd video on repeat 24/7 for months. Captured by a high-angle camera positioned near the press box and typically used for football broadcast, the footage shows the tent at the top of the screen. Students are sitting idly beneath it, waiting for the competition to start. Here is a little bit more, so they went through some photographs. Approximate location of the tent here. Metcalf's body was moved down here. We've got another angle. Police investigate the scene under the tent where the stabbing took place. Anthony says he stabbed Metcalf in self-defense, but the Daily Mail says there was no evidence of an altercation. There is Austin, 17, bleeding out in his brother's arms. May he rest in peace. And there's the family, nice looking family. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, it becomes apparent that the moment has happened when an armed Anthony attacked Metcalf. So they see no altercation. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, okay, not somebody's getting pushed, and then he lunges back.
That's
It's just
crazy.
a stabbing. The stabbing itself is not
So he
visible on
wasn't
camera,
being
but the
jumped.
reaction is immediate. Students are seen fleeing under the tent. While police later confirmed Anthony fled the scene, he cannot be clearly identified in the footage either. Moments later, at least 2 people can be seen carrying an injured Metcalf down the bleachers to a walkway at the bottom of the seating area. More individuals, including some adults, are rushing to his side. As rain begins to fall again, Metcalf is visibly cradled in the arms of his twin brother. Brutal. Bleeding heavily as they await emergency medical services, man. Brutal. His father recounted how his sons were together in a press interview after the attack. It took 10 minutes for the ambulance to arrive after the stabbing. Paramedics were seen entering a gate near the end zone, driving to the 50-yard line. As they took the stretcher out the back of the vehicle, they seemed to realize that they needed to take another route to reach the gravely wounded Metcalf. So they walked backward toward the end zone and through another entrance to the bleachers. The medics eventually reached Metcalf. However, any treatment is obscured by the ambulance, parked in front of the camera. Police are also seen covering the area of the tent with a blue tarp, presumably to preserve the evidence in the pouring rain. The ambulance with Metcalf inside did not leave until 10:27, nearly half an hour after the stabbing. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police can be seen investigating under the tent in the final few minutes. Then the video comes to an end. Here's the scene where it all happened at that stadium. While other video angles may exist, the surveillance reviewed appears to challenge the self-defense claim, offering little visible evidence that Anthony was in immediate danger before the attack. And even a push is not imminent death or injury, right? Even if you're there. It's like
And then you don't have to
use
stab him in the
reasonable force
chest,
for the force that is
do
being
you?
imposed upon you.
Holy
Not if you're
shit.
rushed, you get to stab somebody. The Frisco Police Department and the attorney, Mike Brown, did not respond to a request for comment. Though he was 17 at the time, he's now been charged as an adult,
So
was
he tried
permitted
to
to
kill him.
graduate. Anthony was placed under house arrest in
He
a
did
secret
kill him.
location, bond reduced,
It was
now living in a
intentional,
gated community. He spent nearly 2 weeks in jail before the judge said, "We'll let you out. Go back on house arrest." He's
Could have
raised a
stabbed him
ton
in the
of money,
stomach or
now
something.
$616,000, while the GoFundMe for Metcalf around the same figure, but not nearly as much, $579,000 to $616,000. So, just brutal, man.
It's so fucking stupid. I can't believe he's got people that are supporting him, though. But I mean, it makes sense. Just like Rittenhouse had people that supported him for the wrong reasons. Siobhan had people that supported him for the wrong reasons. So. And then, like, dude, like this one chick that the chick that killed her boyfriend and his friend by slamming her car into a wall, she's getting mail from suitors all the time, like every day. Ted Bundy was getting marriage proposals up until the day he was executed.
I said it. I'm gonna say it.
Whoa. Wow. Dude, a veteran and his brother took down 4 masked black fucking gangster wannabe fucking juveniles trying to carjack him. Maryland, 10 miles from DC. Oh shit, the gun was actually loaded. What? Dude, he said the bullet hole will cost $2,000 and the car insurance said they won't cover it. I don't get it. That's weird. Apparently they shot a hole in his car on accident. It went off. They tried to shoot him, probably. He got lucky his brother came out, dude. And that they're stupid ass teenage weaklings. They're fucking pussies. Of course they are. All these fucking little wannabe gangsters that are running around with guns, they're all weak, dude. Like muscularly weak. They're not. They're the Xbox generation. They don't get out and ride their bikes and play basketball and get exercise. They're not in good shape, dude. Like, they have to have that gun or they'll get their asses beat, pretty much, is the thing. It makes them more dangerous because of that, because they're more scared. They're more likely to pull it because they know that they're going to get their ass beat if they actually try to fight somebody. It's unfortunate. Man, I guess it's good. It can be considered a good thing too, though. They're easy to counteract, but like I said, they're more likely to pull a gun apparently now. And what I said is the end all, be all. All right. All right. Heck yeah. And with onion, tuna, mayonnaise, mustard, pepper. Now get my vitamins in. Yeah. Bruh. Yeah. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh, bruh. By itself is not very good. That might be getting kind of stale. After 2 years, past their expiration date. What oil's in there might be getting a little weird. It's still edible, but whoa, whoa. Alright. Well, it's about time to move on to the next phase of the day. Back's starting to get a little sore. I've done some pull-ups this morning though. I've done a few. I can still do them. You know I'm scrawny as fuck. Oh, you want proof? Hold up, let me get this first. Oh yeah, that'll help too. Alright, let's try it. Can I get the top and the bottom end? Oh shit, I was on 3. I meant to be, I was on 1, I meant to be on 3. There. 0.3. I don't know if I can do a wide grip one still though. Probably not. I'd be surprised actually. I'm pretty fucking out of shape now. Alright, I can still do one of these. I don't think I can do it anymore right now. I just need to know I could at least do one wide. I might even be able to do 2, but to blow my nose all of a sudden. I started running from that gab. Alright, let me see how bad that looked. How bad is my form? I don't know if I can do a wide grip one still though. Probably not. I'd be surprised actually. I'm fucking out of shape now. I made it up. I went past 90 degrees. Fucking out of shape now. I'm struggling. Well, I don't have to go that high though, do I? I can still do one of these. I'm supposed to do anymore right now. Let me see. Let me ask. Maybe ask the bot if I need to go You're making me hungry. What? Oh, a minute ago. I didn't see that. I think I was on Top Chat, man. Wire. Why don't you type in chat tonight? What? Highwire? Who's Highwire? There was somebody called Highwire it showed in chat that wasn't talking? How far up to go for pull up? Let's see. Can I do it like this? Is it going to the bar? Let me see. Is that really how high I'm supposed to be going? That's like, I can't even go higher than that on my tippy toes. This is kind of weird. High, dude. Like I said, I did some before going live. I could do 3 earlier, but now I'm getting fucking tired apparently. Plus I just ate. Yeah, I've gotten out of shape, dude. Am I doing it right though? Anybody know if I'm doing it right? Wrong? Right or wrong? Weird. High, dude. Get that second one out. Like I said, I did some before going live. Okay, how many can you do, Pink? How many can you guys do? Your turn. And just so you know, it took me a long time just to be able to do one back in the day. I've had myself able to do like 11, and then I got out of shape. That was just like 3 years ago. Oh, maybe 4. I don't know, man. Streaming, man. You don't know? Well, you gotta get a pull-up bar. You'll never know. GenoFast. No, it wasn't GenoFast. It was, God, what was her name? Chode Jeans, I think was her name. Chode Jeans, remember her? She was admiring that I could do pull-ups, and she was like, she wanted to, so I gave her like this routine to do, and I told her, if you do this, and it was really just getting a pull-up bar and doing negatives. Do negatives over and over and over. That's where you just get on your tippy toes and you go down as slowly as possible over. You build muscle much more quickly doing that than you do on positive. Negatives are actually where the muscle growth happens. It's where you're keeping the muscle tight and you're slowly letting it release. That actually tears it better. And she came to stream one day and she was like, I can do a pull-up now. I was all proud of her. But you gotta do negatives until you're burnt the fuck out and can't do it anymore. Like you can't hold yourself up anymore. Pretty much. That's how it works. Or you can do the grease in the groove method. And that's where you just do a little bit every day by having it somewhere like I do. In a place where you go a lot, like the walking into the kitchen. So it gave me this opportunity to just do a couple pull-ups each time I go to the kitchen. So I kind of combined the two of those techniques. Sawyer wants out of the cage. Sawyer's out of the cage in a minute. Sawyer, where are my other kitties at? They did not show up today. My front porch kitties didn't show up today. They're still not. Sawyer. You never eat all your food in the morning. Silly bro. What is wrong? Now I gotta feed him that later. You're so shitty. I know you. Do you know me too? I'm not putting you back, don't worry. He's scared that I'm Okay. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna go play. You're gonna go have fun. You're gonna be free. Okay, go. See you later. Got a mess going on. We did it, yes. I mean, my back has been really sore ever since, like I said, I jumped off my, I have a barrier wall here between me and the alley and my little sidewalk there. And the other day, I think it was a week ago now, because I think it was trash day. I was in the alley, like closing the trash lids probably, and as I was coming back, the trash truck started coming in the alley, so I needed to like either wait on it to do it very slowly, back up into the alley, or jump over my wall. I wasn't fucking thinking, dude. I have osteoporosis in my lower back and in my I don't know where else they look for it, but that's one of the places they scan to see. And my lower back's been low on the bone density score, and I compacted it, I think, when I jumped down from there. It was too high of a jump. It's been hurting ever since. I don't know if it's gonna go away. Something else to talk to the fucking doctor about. I fucked something up now. My back had been doing pretty good. I've been like managing the pain just with smoking weed and fucking drinking and shit, you know what I mean? But I think I might have messed it up a little more, bro. Shit. I've had back shit for a while. lesson learned. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't be jumping down from 5-foot high retaining walls like that. Plus, I jumped like 3 feet forward and 5, so there was a little bit more momentum there when I landed. And I felt it in my ankles more than my back when it first happened. I definitely felt like that wasn't a good idea in my ankles instantly. Maybe that's why my right ankle's all bruised up and shit. Got me the no, it's a bone thing. But osteoporosis is a bone disease. Yeah, sure, anti-inflammatory would be a Band-Aid, but I might need a bone density scan soon. See what's really going on. Maybe even a lower back X-ray. I could have given myself like a fracture. Actually, I could have a little microscopic back fracture right now and not know it because of the osteoporosis. Like, I take the vitamin D and calcium every day, but I also drink on top of it, so that might be counteracting that somewhat. But I do take those every day for my health. I get the good ones too from Costco. Get Citracal. It's calcium citrate rather than calcium carbonate. Yeah, that's something that most women are going to have to deal with eventually. Is osteoporosis. Menopause thing, I think. It's more of a woman thing than a man thing. But I was on cortisol. I was on hydrocortisone for like 5 years. High doses of it for my autoimmune disorder. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, dude. Honestly, I don't know what they were thinking keeping me on those steroids like that. Especially at that young of an age, because I wasn't regimented enough. Like, I wasn't taking my calcium and vitamin D like I should. I was drinking back then too. But with the steroids on top of that, it was like super fucking bad for my bones. And I didn't really understand how bad, actually, for my age. I was in my lower 20s. Like, I was like 25, 24, 25, 26. I didn't quite get it for some reason. Ooh, they didn't quite get it either. Well, they shouldn't have had me on that shit anyway. That's like, that one was mystery to me why they did that. They kept me on it originally after. See, that's what happened. The reason they finally started treat me like I had an autoimmune disorder. Once the steroids started getting rid of it, I was given steroids before my surgery. They have to do that to make sure there was no, like, the brain stays in a de-inflamed, it's not inflamed. Like, so they started me on steroids, and then I continued to take steroids after the surgery to keep the brain from swelling and shit. The pituitary adenoma tumor resection. Or pituitary adenoma transsphenoidal resection. I might be saying the wrong order. It came out through my nostrils, though, but they had to get in there. But my mouth sores stayed away as long as I was on the steroids, so they just kept me on those things for like fucking forever, it seems like. I didn't know how bad they were, dude. Like, even now, like, the doctors prescribe steroids for my cats, and they don't even want them on them very long. What is that? Nothing. They're just sniffing. Our graders calling me now. They need me in there. We can get the spaceship up and running though. Let's get the spaceship up and running, y'all. Oh. Oh, it's already on. Hey, cable head. What the fuck are y'all doing, man? Sniffing over there. First we just reset it. Reset. What is he finding? He's found a bug or something. Okay, first we gotta get the mouse over here. Restart the computer. Do a little restart. We got a kitty over here. We got a kitty over here. We're surrounded by the kitty energy. My anus is in the middle of all of this. Just keep that in mind. We got 2 kitties. Anus here. Male. Females, well, one male, one female for the cat. So we do the yin with the yang with that. The aura is so thick. The aura is so thick. Don't you agree? Okay, here we go. Next up on the starting block. We're going to get MSI Afterburner up and going so my fans and everything are right. Otherwise, my shit will get too hot up in there. We got this cooling stuff too, keeping track of everything. Do your thing, baby. We got liquid temperatures, RPMs. Give us everything. We got cool, baby. Keep it cool. Performance, high performance model. Now we make sure that this works. 4K capture utility. It doesn't always work. I have to restart the computer normally, so I just do it every time. Let's see, and this should have no green on it. Yeah, baby. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Oh, I'm gonna put my code in here. Oh. Let's see if PUBG is giving anything away for free. Always check on the freebies at PUBG. Oh, dude, I'm super belchy this morning. I hope you guys are getting your donos ready. I'm going to need some more substance to get some more of those going for the next stream. Nothing free today. Okay, I've gotten all my freebies for the month. I did get the my last freebie that I got from them. In case you missed it, it's kind of a cool freebie. It's right around the corner. I just had to go through 20 menu screens to get there. Almost there. I made a misstep. Now I got to go back through 20 more screens. There we go. And I didn't actually get it like totally. Oh, where is it? Oh, I already crafted it actually. Oh, but look at this one too. I could get this one, and it's something that's from the free shit. Look at this dumb thing. I could be like Blind Melon out there. The Blind Melon song going through my head every time I see it. Alright, no, but if I go to customize, I can show what's over here. It's gear. I got this Harley Davidson giant dog. How do I look at it? I don't know how to look at it. I don't even know how to play this game anymore. See Harley Davidson, and it says Harley Davidson too, and the parachute's out, but I don't remember how to look at that here. Oh, view options. Wait, it's not working. I have to put it over here. Go to preview. Hold up. Oh, okay. I see. Cool. That's it, baby. That's it, baby. Alright, so that's kind of cool. I got that for free. Just from doing the sign in and checking stuff. So that was the next step for getting the morning going. Now I can turn the PlayStation back into rest mode because it takes me a while to get the rest of this stuff going. And I can turn this off because it uses a lot of resources and slows shit down. Discord open, Songify. Go ahead and check to make sure that the bot is talking to the right channel and whatnot. I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, here you guys want to see some news with this?
County health warnings are in effect after a major pipeline ruptured in Tijuana.
The collapse sent millions of gallons of sewage into the Tijuana River Valley. Elizabeth Alvarez is live at Imperial Beach with the impacts. Liz, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, County Health is advising residents in certain neighborhoods to be monitoring the air quality. They say, if at all possible, limit their exposure to these toxic fumes, and that basically means try to stay indoors as much as possible. Now, what we've got going on here is a combination of raw sewage and stormwater from Mexico that is reaching our South Bay communities, and it's all because of this. Take a look at these images here. These are images released to us by the Mexican government last Friday. A major pipeline ruptured in Tijuana, which has caused, at its peak, 60 million gallons of sewage to flow into the U.S. daily. That is according to the International Boundary Water Commission. Authorities in Mexico say repairs are underway. The South Bay International Wastewater Treatment Plant intercepts and treats excess raw sewage from Mexico. However, it is only designed to process 35 million gallons daily, which means that we've got tens of millions of gallons of wastewater reaching the Tijuana River. Leaders here say something needs to be done to stop this from happening, while local residents, well, they're just flat out sick of it.
And we're 3 miles north of the point of incident, you know, the Tijuana River, and we could smell it here. It's just horrible. Can't open your windows, close them, can't eat, can't sleep, headaches, eyes watering, My eyes were burning Sunday morning when I woke up.
It's extremely concerning because it's what I've been saying for a long time. You know, we keep saying, well, Mexico needs to be held accountable. They need to do more. Yes, absolutely. But we have to have a safety net to be able to capture these breaks that are constant and chronic.
Yeah, and they should pay for the safety net.
Back out here live in Imperial Beach area, but what you're looking at is the Tijuana estuary, and this is an area where the Tijuana River often drains through. So part of the river kind of creeps into this area, and right here we have an Imperial Beach neighborhood. So neighbors out here are all too familiar with the concern.
Dude, the second girl that I ever was with growing up, she grew up in Imperial Beach. Yeah, man. I used to go down there when I was younger. The guy that went off on twice just walked by with his dog right now. You'd think he was going down a different street or something. He wants to get yelled at. Dude, as long as he doesn't stop at my place anymore for his dog to piss, we're good. Just don't stop here anymore. Keep on. I don't like it. Other people might not mind. Do it at their house if they don't mind. I don't like it. Okay? But they don't mind. Do it anyway. Why do it in mine if I mind? Why do it here if I mind? Do it somewhere else. Right? I mean, it's common sense. If they don't mind, who gives a shit over there? Nobody gives a shit. They love it. Leave it there for them and everything to pick up. They will love it. Yeah, like you try to do at my house. You fuckhead. Disrespectful little shit. You a disrespectful little shit. I'm gonna start saying that. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna start telling people like that whenever they're younger than me and they start pissing me off for being disrespectful. You know, you're a disrespectful little shit. You're saying, I like it. I like it. Let's see. Dude, I'm sleepy. I don't think I've been getting very good sleep lately. Sleepy. Sawyer, come here. Sawyer. Sawyer. Is he chasing now? Killing a spider. Sawyer. Come here. Are you seeing stuff? Come here. Sawyer. Please don't start playing in litter box. Please, I'm sorry. Come here. Oh, you're playing dead on me. Oh my gosh, Sawyer. You just playing dead on me? You just little slouchers. Hmm? You just little slouchers. No! He's got something over there he's trying to catch, I guess. I don't see it. I did see some gnats in the kitchen earlier. Maybe they made it to his litter box. Which isn't good. Sorry, please don't start getting all crazy over there in the litter box. Yo, look how much we got left, y'all. Party time tonight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. Nothing to see here. Oh. Why am I so tired, dude? Is it because of the bourbon? I mean, I do get up at all times of the night for the cats, though, too. 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock every night to do cat responsibilities. So I never get a full night's sleep, really, without interruption. Oh, man. Ever. That's not a thing I get. I don't even know what that's like anymore. I forgot what it's like to just sleep through the night. It's been 3 years now. Over 3 years. It was 3 years in April. Salmon's really lasting though because of it. Sawyer, stop. Stop it. He's trying to take apart the litter trap where it collects so it doesn't get all over the carpet. So it looks like he's doing. Sawyer, come on, man. Can you play with a toy or something? I know, you get bored. I know. No, you're scaring me, bro. Yeah. Sawyer. No. Bite everything still. You still teething, bro? No Creek. Patty. Yeah, we should stop in and say hi. She could. Yeah. They all could. So, what do I have to do next? Oh, shoot. I still need to set up other streams. I just got out of it today. Slow. I feel like I need a nap. I got up at 6:30 this morning. I got up a little earlier. Oh man. I couldn't wait to sleep. Partially because Simon was staring at me. He's got this place he sleeps in my room now on top of a pillow corner. And I looked at him and he's just sitting there staring at me because I'm sleeping. Made it harder to go right to sleep. Like I looked twice. I like looked again in like a couple of minutes and he was still staring at me. I was like, shit. Convinced me to get up. I thought that his food bowl was empty, and since it wasn't, well, he got appetite stimulated nice and early. 7 o'clock in the morning. Do me like that, he faked me out. Oh my god, dude. Kitty. Hey, you. Hey, sweet. No. Dude, there's a bug in here. Oh my god, there's a fly in here. One of them's gonna eat it. Dude, he's actually the best flycatcher on the planet. Oh no. No, not there. Sawyer. Shit. He's really good at keeping track of it though. We lost it. No, we didn't. We did. Oh my gosh, he's got it. He's gonna get it any second now. He's still tracking. He's still tracking. He's still got it. He's on top of the cage right there. How did he track it to there? It's right there on that thing. Yeah, he's gonna move. You go up there, ain't he? He knows he's there though. He's watching him. Yeah, he's up there. Oh my gosh, he's right. He's right. It probably hurt his foot. Oh, baby. Let's get this thing out of here. Where is it? Did it leave? Looks like it's out in the hallway. I'll go get out of the house. Shit's still in there. It's gotta be. Oh, baby, you're gonna hurt yourself up there doing that. Where is it? Where is it, Sawyer? You lost it. I thought that it would go towards the front door. I don't see it anywhere. I might have killed it. I get a special kind of workout just walking in here. Creator Roundup. Oh, Taco Tuesday, baby. It was Taco Tuesday one day. At least who hit the like? Hey, thanks for whoever hit the like. Whoever you are. Yo, he found it again. Must have. Did you find it? Oh, I did saw it. Sweet Pea used to be really good at it. What happened? Uh-oh, hey. Where'd he go? 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 Come here. What are you doing? Whoever you are. Whoever you are. Yeah, I don't see the likes. I don't want to get. Concentrated on them. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm like drained. I'm drained today for some reason. I'm drained. Bag of sleep and whiskey combined. Well, and I did those fucking pull-ups, dude. Actually, I don't do pull-ups every day. I've really been slacking on that lately. And I went off on those people this morning too. That had my adrenaline spiking to the point where I got shaky. Because I was standing up like against 3 dudes, telling them to stop doing something. Grown-ass men. Yeah, I do that a lot. I am the teller. I am the teller of you pulling your pants up. Come here. Come here. Yo, he didn't have underwear on, man. Come on. My sweet paper. Hey. Let's just do that fly. Oh shit. No. Where's you? Wait, no. Where are you going? Oh, there's a fly in here again. Oh, wow. Oh, holy shit. He attacked it because it got near me. He's trying to protect me. Oh, it's dead now. Fuck. Wait, is it? Oh, no, Sweet Pea's going after it. Oh, no. Oh. They're both on the case now. It's only a matter of fucking seconds for that thing to survive if it doesn't leave this room. Wait, is he trying to get it? Oh, yep. Oh, almost. Oh. It's hard to get it because I don't want to dox myself. It keeps going to the window. Oh, she might be eating it now. It looks like Sweet Pea got it because of where he's looking right now. Looks like she just, yeah, she's eating it right now. Dang it. Ugh. I really don't like them eating those because they can get shit from it. How was your... Oh god, she's licking her lips. Yep. Yeah, that definitely went in the old pothole. What are the chances my cat getting parasites from eating a fly? Oh, fuck. Very low. While houseflies can mechanically carry microscopic parasite eggs on their bodies, a cat's highly acidic stomach is generally able to neutralize these germs and break down insect shells. Tapeworms. This is the most common parasitic concern. Some flies are intermediate hosts for certain tapeworms, but your cat is far more likely to contract them from ingesting an infected flea. Too many flies, stomach upset, toxicity warning. The biggest danger isn't the fly itself, but whether the fly recently came in contact with household insecticides or bug sprays before a cat ate it. If your cat occasionally snacks on the skin raisins, there is usually no immediate cause. They fucking call them sky raisins. Though you can use interactive wand toys to redirect the predatory energy. You can't redirect that predatory energy. You playing me, no, bro, no. These cats see a fly, and that's like the most tasty morsel that they've had all month. All of a sudden, in their eyes, there ain't no distracting them from that shit. That's like trying to distract your cat from a treat. It's a flying treat. I've actually never had cats that the outdoor cats don't even care as much about the flies as these guys do. Both of them are like that fly's worst nightmare, dude. Like, I thought Sweet Pea was good. I think he might be better at it because of his paws. Because his paws he's long hair and they have a bunch of hair that poof out of the paw. I think that makes it easier for him to like catch them. He's got more. It's like got more going on right there. They are, man. It's actually, I've always been impressed by her ability to do that. It's because they see things at a higher frame rate than we do. Like us, anything past a certain frame rate and we can't tell anymore that it's like, but they can see, let me see what frame rate the cats see at. What frame to? Cats receive movement at an incredible rate of 100 frames per second. Because they process visual information much faster than humans, who only require about 24 frames per second to see smooth motion, they can track lightning fast movements with absolute precision. So they can perceive things. They perceive 4 times as much information. 4 times as much information as we do. That's amazing. See, like, it's really hard for me to track a fly, even when it's flying around in the kitchen and I have good lighting. I'm still a pretty good fly hunter, though. Oh my god, he's going after a gnat now, dude. And getting it. Television looks like a slideshow. Standard TV screens in movies are designed for human eyes because they play at 60 frames per second or less. A cat watching TV may perceive it as flickery, choppy series of still images rather than a fluid video. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Because they're perceiving it so much quicker than the image is happening. The flicker fusion threshold. This is the point at which individual flashes of light blend into continuous motion. While human eyes fuse images at just 15 to 20 frames per second, a cat needs a much higher frequency, closer to 100 frames per second, to stop things from flickering. Yeah, this monitor I think is producing at 60 right now. You think about it, it's always flickering to them. So I got almost everything set up. Now I just gotta do a couple final steps before I can get in there. Esperanza. Just a few final steps here. All these are required steps for me to go live in every little different places that I do go live in. I have to do all those steps before I do actually do it. Go live with everybody to say hi, and we say hi to each other, say hi, maybe we don't, maybe we do, we change our minds sometimes, and decide to stop saying hi to each other ever again because prideful people all over, everybody's so prideful together. They gotta stay prideful so that they can be happy, because that's the happiest thing in the world, to be prideful. That's how you know you're really happy. When you're proud. Yeah, boy, that's how you know. Alright. Listen over. I keep tasting onion. It's okay though. As long as I'm not farting onions. Like whole ones. Because that shit would be painful. Don't ask me how I know. See, here we got a couple last finishing touches before I can be in Esperanza. I'm gonna have to give Simon his medicine real fast too. I'm gonna be a little slow today, dude. I'm sluggish. I'm sluggish and thuggish. The sluggish thuggish bomb. It's the sluggish thuggish bomb. That's a remix. Shit. Yeah, I mean, like I'm hungover, but I'm not hungover maybe. But it's also the lack of sleep I get. Some combination here, but I drank a decent amount of water. I did not wake up with a fucking hangover headache or throwing up this morning. Just tired. Weird dreams. Oh, dreams, bro. Oh, whoa! Whoa! A fucking bicep felt like I was about to fucking start cramping up. Oh hell no, that shit would hurt. I gotta start stretching before I stretch. Shit. I gotta warm up before I stretch next time. Stretching before I stretch. I gotta stretch out before I stretch, dude, because did you see that? I stretched the wrong thing first. You're supposed to stretch one then the other. Maybe. Guys. All these fucking steps, bro. Yo, I can see this gnat flying around me, bro. I am not. Alright, that's done. Done. All that's done. I think almost everything is done now. Yo. What the fuck is it doing now? I can't make it stop. I understand. Oh, that's why. It's the case doing that. It's the case was doing that, not the fan. Tape it. I see you plotting, sis. Come on, man. There. I fixed it. Come here. I fixed it. I traced it down finally. Never mind. Fuck. Oh. Okay, there, I got it now. It was metal on metal contact from the audio converter on top of the PC. The padding had shifted a little bit. I think it wasn't fully on top of it. The back of it. Hey, no, I know you. He's trying to get the giant rat. All right. What do we have? All right, I gotta give Simon's medicine. Extra neat. Shaken, not stirred. Sawyer! Dude, stop! God damn it, Sweet Pea. I'm sitting there trying to get Sawyer not to play in the litter box as I'm leaving. And she's fucking pressing me. Sawyer! Fuck. I do wish that the bugs would not go into the litter box. Bothersome. First on the block, Siltalol. This is a beta blocker, I believe, so it keeps his heart a good rhythm. This Pimobendan, it's a vasodilator or something, I think is what it's considered. It makes the heart pump harder. I know that much. Every 12 hours, 1 and 1, I have to do this. Yep. Okay, got a little rinse there for him. Now I'm going to load this up. Take it in there. Okay, kind of. Wipe the end of this thing off a little bit, make sure it doesn't have pepper or anything on it. Okay, first one I like to give is the Pimobendan, because it's kind of the most important one. Is like it's more important for him to get this one than the other one. Oh, I'm about to get him up. This is where he sleeps every afternoon, or every morning, I should say, after I give him his medicine, or his food and everything. After I pick up his food every day, this is where he sleeps. Over here. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Good boy. Come here. It's medicine time. It's medicine time. Oh, yeah. Freddy's. Medicine time. Here we go. No, it's not food time yet. More, a little bit longer. It's gonna be food time. We're all gonna love it. So there's one more. We're all gonna rejoice at it being food time. No, don't throw up. You gonna throw up? You good? Okay, good boy. Good boy. And there it is. Make sure that it didn't fall out or something, because that first one went in very easily. Yeah, almost too easy. Didn't seem real. some. I saw it there before I came in here. Good job, Simon. Good job. Good job. What is she in there bitching about? Dude, Sleepy, shut the fuck up. What the hell? Sleepy starts acting like she's starved to death. I gotta give Simon some loving first. She lady cat. What is she bitching about, baby boy? What did she say? I don't know if that thing's growing too fast on your head. Man. That lump on his head's starting to bother me. Where is he? Oh, I forgot to put this shit up. What? Why? Are you both? Why are you here meowing a bunch? What the fucking hell? Losers. You're losers. Loser kitties. Alright guys, I'm ending the stream now. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Flame, thanks for hanging out. What's this? I was here for that's really like 6 p.m. Hey, alright then. Enjoy that chicken. Sorry man, sorry you guys lost. Doing well man, hope you are too dude. I'm about to start a new stream in a minute on some gaming shit. You're welcome to come through. Hope to see y'all all there. Bye Golden Coin. Why am I making you look at that? Thanks for hanging again everybody. See ya.